Hey,
What's up? Mary?
are you really coming to see my parents?
Of course I will. Even if we get married, if I don't meet your parents, they might think I don't have common sense.
Usually, yeah.
You don't want to introduce me to your parents?
What? No, it's not like that. I respect you, and I brag to my friends about you.
Then why? Since I said I would come meet your parents, you've been acting strange, you know? Looks like your mind is elsewhere. So I was worried if you didn't want me to come.
Right. Sorry, I can't help imagining many things.
Imagining?
Like, if you don't hate me after you meet my parents.
What do you mean? That won't happen.
But my father is a jerk.
A jerk? Mary, you're not getting along with your father?
No.
You're usually good with everyone, though.
I don't really want to, but it's the easiest to show you the messages in my family's group chat. For you to know who my father is.
Hey, I'm home. Where are you guys this late at night?
Welcome home! It's Mary's birthday today, so we're eating out.
You're eating out by yourself even though you're just a housewife? You're well off, aren't you? On top of that, you didn't tell me?
I asked you, remember? Then you said you couldn't come because you had an important dinner with city council members today.
I never said that. What about dinner? My dinner.
I haven't made it because you said you would eat out.
Screw you! Do you just want to spend all my money?
Dad, why do you say things like that? Mom didn't make dinner because you said you wouldn't eat dinner, you know? Also, you're the one who scheduled the business dinner even though it's my birthday.
Shut up! Who's the one that provides for this family? Why do you think you're able to live so comfortably? That's all thanks to me.
Even though you get clingy saying I'm an adorable daughter when we're out, you suddenly change your attitude when nobody's looking at us. I'm disgusted to hear you're a city council member.
What the hell are you saying? Charlotte! Our daughter has become a disgrace because you didn't educate her well. Come home right now. I'll scold you.
Mom has nothing to do with this.
If you want to say something, then you should tell me, right? Come home. Apologize. Wow.
My father is a dictator in my family. Even though he says we can live thanks to him, we were barely living. For my tuition, my mom was trying to work part-time, but my father didn't let her because he said she was just a housewife. But the truth is, he just didn't want my mother to have more money she could use freely, and didn't like that he couldn't control her. It cost a lot of money for getting divorced and living apart, you know?
That's tough. I understand why you didn't talk about your father until now. But it's surprising that he allowed you to live alone, huh?
Of course he rejected it first. He also told me to choose a university where I can commute from my parents' place. But my mother gave me her savings, even though she didn't have that much, and told me to try for the university that I wanted to go to.
Your mother really cares about you, huh?
Yeah. After I got accepted, I left right away.
So that's where I met you. Which means we wouldn't have met if your mother didn't support you.
So I want you to meet my mother, but I want to cut off my father.
I understand the situation. Your mother has wanted to get divorced, right?
Yes, for many years.
Then I may be able to help her.
What? Wait, what are you gonna do? He is a jerk, but still a city council member, you know? On top of that, he started working a long time ago, and seems like he has some authority. I don't know what he will do to you if we don't do as he wants.
No worries. For powerful people, there's a specific way to handle them.
I don't really know what you mean.
Count on me.
Dad, I told you that Tim would come today, didn't I? Why aren't you home?
Why do I have to adjust my schedule to yours?
I asked you to be home today more than a month ago, and you said you would.
City council members are busy. Sorry to jump in. I'm Tim Lake, who's been dating Mary. What? Suddenly texting me without a greeting? Don't you have any common sense? I'm very sorry. I also wanted to talk to you face to face, but I don't think I can. So I asked Mary to add me to this group. Could you please approve our marriage? I won't let my daughter get married to a jerk like you. A marriage proposal from the son of a member of a large company has been made. I'll make my daughter get married to him and help me become associated with their company.
What are you saying? You don't own me.
I raised you, so you're mine.
The one who raised me is Mom. I don't have any memory of you ever being a good parent.
Who earned all the money? You guys should be thanking me. You, Tim. If you want to continue to work, don't disobey me. I have connections. That's rich coming from someone so corrupted. What the hell? You've been intimate with the waitress of a bar downtown, right? You ordered a bunch of bottles of expensive champagne on her birthday, give her designer stuff, and spend the night together? How do you know that? Tim, where did you get this? Your daughter was saying she wants to cut you off. I hired a PI who's been watching you for a month. How dare you threaten me? I'll end your life. Seems like your daughter hasn't told you my job. I don't care what job a young guy like you has. I'm a journalist. A journalist? Well, it's not like I'm taking care of political issues, though. Your abusive tendencies are terrible enough to be covered in the newspaper, don't you think? You're a coward. I was going to tell you when we met, but you're the one who stood us up, and you even said you were not interested in me, right? I'm sorry. I understand. I apologize. So, delete the data. You want money, right? How much do you want? $1,000? $2,000? Don't make fun of me. I'm not miserable enough to cover up the truth I've got for money. Through this conversation, I totally understand why Mary wanted to cut you out of her life. If her mother approves our marriage, then I'll get married to your daughter. I'll introduce you to someone better than her. How about that? How delusional are you? I want to marry Mary. And let her get away from you. You've abused her whole life. Then how about a mistress? Just so you know, what I gathered is not only evidence of your cheating. Huh? I'm a journalist, so I think I know where to investigate. I know all the things you've committed that'll put you away. I'm begging you, don't do that. You can't stop me. I'll give the evidence I've gathered and this conversation to the police. Let's talk in person. Then you'll understand how much I've been working hard for this city. There's no way the person who can't even make his family happy can make the city better. Please reflect on what you did. Mary's father was fired because his corrupt behavior and scandals were exposed. Because of the scandals, he was investigated by the police and was arrested right away. During that time, I gave Mary's mother the money to hire a lawyer and she divorced Mary's father. Mary and I eventually got married with her mother's blessing. She was finally able to escape the curse that was her father.